Buzz Buddies.
We cannot cuss. We can't say bad words in the first minute. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Buzz Buddies, episode numero 10. We're in the double digits now. We're big boys. I'm here with Joey.
Oh, he didn't even let him answer for himself.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm here with...
Oh, shit. Wait, what?
I'm here with...
What's your name?
Okay.
Mute.
Retake.
No, I'm Bree. What's your name?
Oh, I'm Joel. Fuck.
Joel.
Am I fucked up already?
No.
This is what happens on Buzz Buddies.
This is literally what happens. Now you're in the vibe of it, so...
Goddamn.
Yeah, it's making sense. It's all adding up now. Yeah, this is our cameraman. This is our cameraman review. Episode 10. Actually, he was in episode 9 as well, but this is his official episode alone. Covering for Mario today. Mario couldn't make it.
I miss Mario.
I miss Mario too, man. So sad, but you know, he's somewhere safe. So
Did he pass away?
I mean,
he's in a better place.
he's in a better place.
R.I.P.
Yes, Mario will be here for episode 11, but he's not here today.
Episode 11 with... Oh, fuck.
No.
With us.
I'm backwards.
I'm backwards.
Let me shut up.
Yes, so
We're doing a great job.
we're doing amazing.
We're off to a great start.
Yeah,
Good.
honestly, we have food coma. Joey, our dearest cameraman, friend, chef, cooked us some nice lunch.
Fettuccine Alfredo.
The best fettuccine with
Linguine
shrimp.
Alfredo.
Shrimp. And
Was it linguine?
Yeah.
That's a sin.
You told me to get linguine.
Did I?
Yes.
Fuck.
That's why I was like in the aisle and I was like, I'm having fettuccine, but he wants me to get linguine. So I was like, I don't know. Just do what you said.
yeah, because Joey knows all.
I mean, it was only like a little
Apparently not.
thin. It's like a little thinner, right?
Yeah.
That's fine. I like thinner.
Damn.
I like thinner noodles.
Noodles is noodles. Like, it doesn't matter.
I didn't even look at the box.
Really?
I just threw that shit in there.
Dang.
Well, it came out fire as fuck, though.
Thank you.
Yeah, so he cooked us some food, and he's really talented. What else do you do? You're an electrician.
Well, before we get into me, I just want to ask, what is this too close to the fucking
It's up to you how close you want to be. Do you feel too
right
loud?
Here. Right here is cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Right here.
And then you get close and personal. You could come far away and be shy.
When we get into an intense topic, I'll be right here.
I'll be right here.
Taste the rainbow.
Yeah.
Before we get into me, I want to ask how your week was. The both of you.
I was sick all week. Well, I'm still sick. Well, I'm just like recovering still. Just congested now.
Oh,
but
hell no.
I was in bed for I slept for 14 hours straight one day. And then I woke up and I felt better.
14 hours?
Yeah, I slept from 10 p.m. Then I woke up at 6 a.m. and I was like, fuck, it's trash day. Like, I gotta move my car. Then I moved my car and came back to bed. And then I fell back asleep and I woke up and it was 1 p.m.
Fuck.
Yeah, 14. I think that's more than 14 hours.
She's been sleeping all week. I have not been able to get a text from her or nothing.
Yeah, I've been sleeping.
That's too many cycles.
I know. But I think she got better for one day.
Yeah.
And what happened?
Took a break from being sick. I need to take a little break.
Took a little
intermission.
break. Took an intermission from being sick. We had pre-planned. Well, was that your whole week before I get into?
Yeah, basically.
day?
I was just sick. And then my 1 day break.
Yeah, she took it. So basically, we had bought tickets to go to this queer reggaeton party, and they have it once a month in LA.
Reggaeton.
It's reggaeton. Reggaeton.
Brie? Reggaeton?
Well, she went for the queer part.
Yeah, but I just saw queer and I was like, I'm in.
She saw queer, I saw reggaeton, and then we just both agreed, to go. And then she just happened if I can get sick and not feel good. The day of, she felt better. So we're like, okay, let's go, run it up. We get there.
Risky.
And then we go to the restaurant, go to the bar, and then we meet up with a couple of friends. They buy us drinks. We're dancing, having a great time. And then this girl approaches me. So we're gonna get into the story of Should I get into the story?
Get
I feel
into
like
it.
I should be
Just
talking.
keep
Get
going.
in.
Okay, so
I want to hear this shit.
my first viewer encounter, our first Buzz Buddies viewer encounter. This girl approaches me and she's like, "Oh my god, J.Meta from the podcast," and she's like, "Where's your glasses? Where's your blanket?" And
You
I'm
look
like,
different.
like, oh my god, like
She
wait.
knew. Since day one.
She knew. It turns out that she was like one of Bree's old friends.
Old friends.
Yeah.
No, we're still friends.
Oh, one of Bree's friends.
I think it kind of ties back into the last episode though, because we matched on Bumble.
Because they're Eskimo sisters?
No.
or-
No, this is my first time. That was my first time meeting her too. But we had
Oh,
matched
shit.
on Bumble like a while back, but we just kind of followed each other on Instagram and like it was more like friends, I think, and we would just like talk here and there or whatever. But yeah, she ended up there, and then so that's how she knew the podcast because she watches it, and then like she showed her friends the podcast or something, so they kind of like all knew.
yeah.
Word of mouth, word of mouth.
Word of mouth. So she was asking a whole bunch of questions about like the podcast, and I was really drunk. So I don't really know what I said.
Giving away our secrets.
I probably gave away all the secrets. But yeah, I ended up like she put her number in my phone, and then like we texted, and she said I was fine. That was funny. So, you know, thank God I didn't embarrass myself because I tend to act out every now and then.
Here and there.
But yeah, that was the reggaeton party. We met like 80 people, and then we got like a bunch of their Instagrams.
Yeah, and then we ended up at Techno.
Bree gets her techno itch,
Yeah,
so somehow she convinced 80 people to also go to techno.
and they all came to Techno. We went to Control Room.
Yeah.
And, it
I
was
saw
like
that on
it
your
was
story.
yeah, it was girls' night, and so like girls got in free all night, and so we all ended up there.
Yeah,
That's
we
cool.
saw Chamoy Baby.
Chamoy baby,
Shout out Chamoy Baby.
our favorite DJ.
She's a DJ, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's the one you posted.
Yes. Yeah, that me and Bree did that, and then the next day, I went on a date to the movies.
A date.
A little date, a cute date moment. Yes,
Oh,
the movies,
Okay.
cheesing.
and that was about it. That was my week. I don't know what else. I went to the gym, getting them gains.
I want to know about the date.
Yeah. How did your date go?
I think we both want to know about the date.
I know
Well-
you're not spilling anything on it.
There's no tea.
Spill that shit.
I went on a date with her before.
So what number is this?
This is number 2.
Number 2? Dang, you know what happens on number 3.
Oh no, yeah, it almost happened on number
fuck.
2. Yeah,
Shit.
like halfway, you know.
Halfway.
Yeah, we went to the movies. We saw Inside Out. It was really fucking cute. I really like the what emotion was it? Boredom. There's like this fucking emotion that kind of looks like emo, but also like Lady Gaga, and like kind of reminds me of myself. So I'm like, that's me.
Do they add emotions to that movie?
They're all emotions.
No,
They're-
but do they add more? Right?
Oh.
Because it's about her when she's older. Right?
Yeah, it's about her when she's older. So when she's younger, she has like joy, sadness, and like, and then as she gets older and becomes like a teenager,
Yeah.
then the anxiety comes.
She gets her
and
hormone monster.
Yeah.
Does she get
Hormone
one?
monster.
Does she get a hormone monster?
No, this isn't. Wait, what fucking show is that? Big Mouth?
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
The hormone monster? No,
Big
it's
Mouth.
for kids. This is for
Isn't
kids.
there like a Disney movie? Or like some animated movie about that, right?
It's
The
not.
hormone
Big
monster?
Red or some shit?
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
That's about that?
I think so, right?
I don't know. I've never
Yes,
seen it.
it's like supposedly it's the period.
Yeah.
It's the period.
Oh.
Yeah. I forget
think-
exactly how it goes. No, you're right. I don't know what it's called.
Damn.
We're gonna just call it Big Red because that's a good movie. They should have called it that in the first place.
I think that's what that's. I think what. Oh my gosh. I think that's what it's called.
I think it Morietro. Yeah, it was kind of something like that. But she got anxiety and she got embarrassment and she got nostalgia.
Mm,
Yeah, that's like a new one. But they're like, she's too young for this, and her emotions were pushing nostalgia away.
mm.
She's like 13 in the movie.
Okay.
But yeah, it was cute. And then yeah, that was the date. We hung out for a little bit afterwards, got to know each other.
Good or bad?
Great.
What did you get to know about each other?
Yeah.
Oh
Fuck,
my
we're
god.
pressing, we're fucking pressing.
She said, apply pressure.
Push.
Word of the day.
Word of the day, apply pressure. If you know, you know. I just, she's a vibe and she smells good.
Oh my god. That's just.
That's crazy.
She can have a conversation and she smells good, which is the bare minimum and hard to get these days. Yeah. Joey, how was your motherfucking week? Tell me.
Oh my god. My week was good. I was crawling in a couple of attics, doing electrical jobs. And then what else? What else did I do? What else? Oh, I made beats. I haven't made beats in like a couple months. No, not months, excuse me. A couple weeks.
A couple weeks.
There you go. Months. The fuck.
Why do you go so long without making beats?
I haven't made
You're
beats in
so
months.
good at it. Yeah, she hasn't.
But
You haven't made beats in months?
I don't think so. I don't really be making beats anymore. Honestly.
She just mixes these days.
Yeah, beat block?
Not really. I just don't really have the
Drive.
motivation to do it. Yeah, right now.
Motivation.
But I'll find it someday.
That's why I take big ass breaks. Is because like I get beat block or there's just a lot of shit on my plate, like going to school or like working. And yeah, trying to stay fit, which is fucking trying to stay disciplined and go to the gym while doing all that shit. Fuck. It's been a little difficult. I'm not gonna lie.
No, that's true, because you get tired and you're like, fuck, the last thing is to go to the gym, so you gotta like really push. I
weigh the most I've ever weighed.
You're in your big back era?
But like in a good way?
I think so.
Yeah, because I feel like you're more like thick now, like big, like thick, like in a good way.
No, not that.
Like, because you've always been like thin,
Yeah.
You've always been like thin, but I feel like right now you're like muscular.
160, 165 is like where I usually like stay. And then since I've been going to school, I've been gaining weight, probably because of stress. But I'm 190.
Dang.
Fuck.
Yeah, but like 190 looks good on you. If I was 190, bro, send me to the fucking gym, please.
Dude, I used to be 190.
You?
Yeah.
Yes. I was more than 190.
Did it look good on you?
No.
Oh.
That's why I'm not 190 anymore.
No, you've been going.
What?
To the gym.
Yeah, I didn't go this whole week, but no, when I was at my heaviest, I was like 196.
Fuck.
Yeah. But you're pretty healthy now. Like she drinks like zero sugar shit and like
all alcohol.
Alcohol
She drinks
only.
just alcohol.
Just alcohol. And vibes.
Alcohol and vibes. Yes, and techno. To dance it off. She's like
Sweat it out. Then just like drink my sweat. Like Kobe when he would suck on his sweat.
Huh?
oh wait, hold up.
Kobe used to suck on his jersey. Did you guys ever see him like do that? Because somebody, I think it was his dad, told him that like he's sweating it out or something, and so like he has to put it back, like putting it back into his body. To like keep him hydrated. He'd suck on his own sweat.
That's
Instead of water.
Well, like while he's on the court,
Oh, very interesting. I personally would not partake in the sucking of sweat.
I would just call it timeout.
I know. I'll just hold it. I'll hold in my thirst until I get some water. But he probably goes hard. Like I don't know.
You don't have the mama mentality.
Probably.
I don't know what it's like to be Kobe. Like he's intense.
He did go hard.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a problem.
Did you say he probably went hard?
He did. Dead ass. He went hard. It was hard.
Was that it? Wait, we cut you off about your week?
Yeah.
Me?
We got
you made beats and then was that?
I just kind of bounce off of that. Like I get beat blocked. So it's been a long time since I made beats. Yeah. But last night, 2 nights ago, my days are fucked up. I pumped out like 3 beats. Dang. Like 3 ideas. Like I make loops because I'm like too busy to finish them. I'll make a couple of loops and then I'll like work on them in parts and then go to work, come back, and keep going. So it's efficient for me, you know what I mean? I wish I had like the time to just sit down and do a whole mix. Fuck.
It takes time though, especially if you're like a perfectionist or like wanting a certain way. Like with good music or like for it to come out the way you want, I feel like you gotta sit on it.
Absolutely.
Right?
You gotta sit on it.
Stop. Oh, stop it. I'm blushing.
Speaking of music though, or like making beats, I feel like for a while, for you, music kind of was like a main priority, obviously, and I mean a lot of us like have that or like have that dream of like making it or whatever, and and I think you've kind of like for a while put like music on the like in the back seat, you know, and like you focus on other parts of your life, and so how's it been for you to like kind of just be able to like have music there still, but know that it's not like the main priority anymore, you know?
It's fucking tragic. Nah, I'm just kidding. No, it's just it's realistic. Like, when did I come to this realization? I came to oh my god, I came to a realization that that it was too much pressure to put a lot of like to keep balancing a bunch of things on my plate. So it was making it hard for relationships, for keeping myself healthy. And I really loved music, and sometimes I loved it to the point like I really love music, but I would make music to the point where it was affecting me at work. I was getting like too tired. I wasn't going in on time. Or it was taking time out of relationships, family. I wasn't tending to like my family enough.
Yeah, like it was the main priority. It would take priority over sleep and everything else.
And I think a lot of creatives kind of have that, where like sometimes we get so infatuated with the task we're doing, and we sometimes leave people on the back burner, or we leave our family in the dark. You know what I mean? And I think that's like, you need to find a way to balance it. So I think I found a way to balance music with my life and how busy it is.
Yeah, you are actually very busy. Every time I see you, you're doing something, and you're always like coming from somewhere or about to go somewhere. But I still see you making music and putting in the work, and it's still coming out like really good. You know?
Thank you.
You do everything like quick. And Mario actually had a question. He wanted to know if
Mario,
yeah, he couldn't make it, but
I'm fucking sad.
I know, but he wanted to know if like at any point was putting out music your main goal.
Putting out music was my main goal for like the first, like to make it. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, like you're like, this is gonna be like, this is my career forever.
To make it was my goal for like the first 4 years, I would say. I was really like giving it all that I could. It would even like kind of cripple me sometimes. Like, you know, I didn't have a budget for music sometimes, and I would make a fucking budget. And it wasn't really the best. But making it was my goal for like the first 4 years. But then I started having a lot of responsibilities to take care of, and I had to, like I said, put it on the back burner and take care of priorities. And I think that's like, you know, anybody who knows and understands is going to always like recognize that you got to take care of yourself and your priorities first. Yeah. And
you make music because you love it ultimately at the end of the day, you know? So, I mean, whether it's your main career or not, you're still going to make it. You're still going to be making music forever.
Yeah.
You're still going to have your friends that make music, and you're going to be enjoying that part of yourself. I feel like at this point, it's who you are.
Yes.
You know?
It's never not going to be a part of me, making music. Just like with you guys. How do you guys feel about music? Is it like a burning passion to like where you want to drop it? Or is it also you guys have other priorities in front of music? Do you guys have other priorities in front of music? That's the better way to ask it.
For me, this podcast.
Yeah.
right now I think that it consumes or like takes up a lot of my time and energy. I feel like right now I've been putting kind of like everything into the podcast, so not that much. I don't have that much left to like put into music, you know. But I still get like go through those times where I'm hear a song or I'm inspired by a situation or something where I'm like I have to go home and like make a song or like make a beat or something. So I feel the same way that even if it's not the main priority in my life, like it's always going to be something that's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. I kind of agree with Bree.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're trying to like learn balance the way you are. Because Bree loves music. I love music. We have a lot of music stacked.
Yeah.
And like,
we want. You fucking do.
Like too much. Like it's going to overflow.
That's a good problem. And
we're trying to learn how to also DJ. So I feel like for me at this point in my life, I don't have kids, and like I have a decent support system where I can still pursue music, you know. But like I have a couple more years of like being able to do this, like with like all of my free time before it's gonna have to change, you know. Before I'm gonna have to like
before you burn out.
Before the responsibilities start adding up.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like, okay, like I still have some time and like to figure out
it's
a schedule.
Hard.
It really is.
It's fucking hard.
Yeah, like even right now it's hard without like all the responsibilities that like most adults have. I still find it to be very time consuming because like I still work full time and I also want to be healthy and I also like come here and I want to help Bree make the reels and like mix music, but also have time for my family.
Yeah.
And you know, like there's some days I don't sleep, and then sometimes I want to go on a fucking date.
Yeah.
So slept like a couple hours, and yeah, I'm learning how to manage my time because I'm never gonna let that go.
Yeah, I would feel bad when I did kind of get lost in making music because luckily I have good friends that understand. You know, they're the type of friends like I could hit them up one time and then maybe not see them for a couple months and like, oh bro, no, like I get it, bro, you know. And they're always like doing their own shit. They're always up to good, you know what I mean? For the most part.
For the most part, yeah. And then there's us.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I mean, music too. Like you just get carried away, you know. So like I see how eventually like it becomes a big distraction. Not distraction, but when you put it before everything else, it can come in the way, become a blockage kind of in the way of like relationships and other things. Because when I'm making a song or making a beat, like 4 hours flies by and it's fuck, I didn't text you back, you know. And
fucking
then
time machine.
Yeah, and then people get tired of not hearing back from you for fucking 6 hours at a time every single day. You know what I mean? So it takes a lot of time, but we're not ignoring you on purpose.
Exactly.
It felt like 5 minutes to me.
Yep.
But at the same time, most people go to work, go home, and chill. We go to work, go home, and then we're fucking working on something.
Doing something else.
You know? So it's like, most people should understand. You know, like...
Yeah.
It does make sense.
I feel like most people, like, people can understand, but also... It's easy for someone to understand it, but it's also like, it's healthy. A different thing for them to accept it or to be like, okay, well, this is what I want in my life.
Yeah, that's
you know?
true.
Because you just said we go to work, that's 8 hours. You sleep, that's 8 hours. And so that's 16 hours. You have 8 hours left in the day. You go to the gym, you cook, you whatever. Like, that takes another...
Take a shit.
Your commutes, that takes another fucking 3 hours off your day. Realistically, you have like 4 hours to yourself after everything else, and it's like if you're spending those 4 hours making music, then where does your time come with spending time with your partner or spending time with like somebody else or like paying attention to somebody else, you know? And so yeah, like it definitely gets in the way, or it definitely can become an issue.
Gets in the way if you make that shit get in the way for sure. But that balance.
Yeah.
I feel peaceful now. Yeah.
I do too, though, in a weird way. My life is chaotic, but I feel like I have enough time for everyone.
Certain things are in place for you to be able to be this consistent, and you should always take advantage of that shit. All right, for sure. But yeah, I would take advantage of whatever time. Like if I had a lot of free time to make beats or to rap or whatever, I would take advantage of that time.
Like having an extra day, huh?
Yeah. Or when I didn't have to work, like when I lived, if I were to live with somebody, you know what I mean? Or if I just didn't have to work 2 jobs or something, or work and go to school, yeah, I'd definitely be dedicating more time if I could, comfortably.
It's gonna come soon.
It's gonna come soon.
I don't know how. If this fucking podcast blows up, bro, like, I'm like, Joey,
It is.
all you gotta do is be in the kitchen.
I'm trying to get the fuck out.
Oh, shit.
Our personal chef.
Shit.
Personal
Hell
chef
no.
/ cameraman.
All right. Joey wants to get the fuck out of the kitchen. We're gonna save the tea
About the kitchen.
about the kitchen and why he wants to get the fuck out.
After this intermission.
Intermission.
Thanks.
Intermission.
Intermission? Bro, we're talking about
Integer.
inches. Integer, bro.
Integer.
I haven't heard that shit in forever.
Integer.
What's an integer? Isn't that like part of math?
Integer. It's like a negative numbers, right?
Oh, integer is negative?
Integer. Right?
What's an integer?
Hey, man. I'm the last person to ask about math.
What's
Right?
an integer,
I know
bro?
conversions. That's it. All right. Intermission.
Okay, let me look up integer before I get irritated.
Okay,
That's the immediate.
okay,
ick.
wait, we have to start because
Yeah.
All right. Sorry.
this is
What are we
going.
starting on? Oh, Joey. We're gonna talk about the things you do.
Shoot. What would you like to know?
Are we recording?
Oh yeah, we've been recording.
Oh, okay.
We've been recording.
I'm just curious to know what happens in the life of Joey, because you have like 20 jobs and 20 hobbies. Like how do you do it? What do you do exactly? What's happening in your world?
Well, I'm an electrician now. My last day in the kitchen was like the 8th of October of 2023.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you're officially an electrician.
Officially an electrician. Officially.
You're sick, and how's that as opposed to the kitchen?
It's a lot better.
You said that you wanted to get the fuck out of the kitchen, right?
Yes. Yes, I did.
So you were a chef at some point.
I was a cook.
You were a cook.
Yeah. I don't like to call myself chef. I feel like actually a lot of chefs don't like to be called chef.
Why? Is that like taboo?
No, it's just like, I think it's just an unspoken, humble thing that chefs who are actually chefs, they don't like to be called chef. Like, oh, I'm just a cook. They want to be the student all the time. Is kind of what it is. I think that's what that is. Yeah. I don't really like to be called chef, but I have cooked. I counted them up today. 12 restaurants.
Dang.
I've cooked at 12 fucking restaurants. And that's
amazing.
outside of the hot dogs and the hibachi stuff that I do.
And Bree's house.
13.
And the
13.
personal cooking, personal home cook. Yeah.
So you were a hibachi cook,
Yeah.
and then you also have another like side hustle, right? Your brother.
The hibachi is actually the side hustle. Samurai Grill. That's through one of my brother's girlfriend's friends. He owns a hibachi catering business. So I worked at Benihana before the pandemic. Oh no, during the pandemic. There you go. And that's where I learned how to do that. So, but yeah, my brother, he made the idea of the perros hermanos. That's our hot dog business.
Perros hermanos.
Yeah, and actually that business came after the hibachi one. I started working at Benihana in La Puente, and then I was making not that great money over there.
Really? Even because don't they tip well? Like it's an expensive restaurant, right?
Yeah, but for the first weeks they train you to be like a teppan chef is what they call it, the ones that do the tricks and stuff.
Yeah.
So I passed the training, and I remember because my brother hit me up around this time. He was like, "Hey man," because he was out of work, fresh out of graduating. He was out of work during the pandemic as well. When the pandemic happened, I lost a job, and that's why I started working at Benihana. And so, because they were like one of the only restaurants kind of hiring around that time. A lot of cooks like went out of their job, or they just got shut down. So I was out. Benihana took me in, and then I completed the training. And I was like, pretty set on working there. And then my brother's like, hey, man, I'm going to start selling hot dogs in the street. What do you think? And I looked at him. I'm like, how much are you going to sell those hot dogs for? He's like, $6. I'm like, huh? 6? Drake? I'm like, nah, dude. How about like 12? He's like, we can't sell it for 12. I'm like, let me work on the menu and I'll help you. I could probably bump it up to like $12. He's like, I think that's too much. And I'm like, I don't think so, but we can meet in the middle if you want. And so I helped him design a menu. I made the menu, and I added some shit that would sell for like $12-15. And that's like the pizza dog and the breakfast dog and shit. And what's it called? Yeah, he looked at the price. He's like, well, let's go see what happens. And I'm like, he's like, would you be down to start the business with me? I'm like, I don't know. Like, if we sell out this first night, like, I'll quit my job tomorrow.
Oh shit! He went from 0 to 100. He's like, yeah, I'm down. I'm definitely down.
And he's like, all right, I bet. Like, just go try it out, and we'll see. You see if you like it. I'm like, all right. So we went in La Puente. We went to Hacienda and Gale. That's where we sold the first time. And it's in front of a McDonald's. There's like a little cul-de-sac, and there's like an island. So it was perfect for us to put like a tent and like our grill. He bought all the stuff. He's the one who invested into the business. So he's like the front of the house, technically. And then I'm the one who made the menu and the items and kind of bringing the system of cooking to the business. So we sold out the first night. And I quit the next day.
Oh, you were not kidding.
And they were like, what? What happened? I'm like, I'm out, like I'm making this amount of money. So if you guys think that you can pay me this amount, then I'll come back. But honestly, like, they're like, oh, well, good luck. It's going to be fine. And I'm like, all right, for sure. And we were doing good during the pandemic. And then Benihana called me they called me like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks later. They wanted me to come back. And I was like, nah. I'm like, nah. And what's fucked up on my half is they give you the knives when you complete the training. So as soon as I completed the training and they were going to put me out, I took the knives. Because I legally could.
Yeah. You worked for it.
I fucking took them shits. Yeah.
Dang.
And that's how the hot dog business started.
How long were you at that location on Gage in La Puente or Hacienda?
Selling hot dogs?
Yeah.
We were there, I think, for about 8 months.
8 months.
Yeah.
And then some lady fucking shit on us.
Oh my god, not the fucking Karens coming in trying to stop the Oh my, wait, I'm not trying to get controversial right now, but it was literally a fucking Karen. It was just a fucking Karen at the end of the day. That's actually really annoying because you're just trying to sell hot dogs,
Karen, what the fuck?
Zayn Malik is trying to sell his fucking hot dogs and let him. But the thing is, the reason why I asked is because I did go to your hot dog stand one time. I don't know if you remember, but I went because like I was friends with a couple of your friends, and we just happened to go. It's when I didn't even really know you. They're like, "Oh, Joey has a hot dog stand. We're gonna go." I was like, "Yo, this shit's so fire!" Like, I see why. I see the hype now.
I think we definitely set the bar for sure. You can't sell tacos on the street. I mean, you could, but you gotta like really set yourself apart when you do street vending. So,
and I remember it being like very professional. Like ordering it was easy, and like it was just like good. Like the energy was good there. And like sometimes you get like shy ordering, but it's like, nah, we're not gonna be shy. Like, what do you want? What do you want in your hot dog? You want this? You want a little more of this? Like you want like
trying to make it comfy.
Yeah, it was comfy and it was great.
That was our goal, to like make it easy to order, homey, For people to just come up and like be comfortable to order, you know, not
Yeah, a lot of the street vendors are like scary.
yeah,
Yes.
or assholes or something.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
not
it's
all
just
of
like,
them,
do you
but-
want me here or not? Like, why are you making me feel like I'm fucking intruding?
They're hustling, you know. It's
Yeah.
shout out to my brother for really doing a good job on managing it and taking care of people that were ordering. You know what I mean? That's something. That's why I never really worked in the front. Is because I'm not the best at dealing with people. Like, have you seen The Bear? Have you seen The Bear?
Like here and there, honestly.
Man, like I do pretty good with people, I think. But sometimes I get like really locked in and fuck, man. Yeah, I get a little aggro, I think, when I'm really focused on something that like I care about. That could potentially get people sick.
Yeah, like you take it seriously.
Yeah, but you know, it was all about the system, and we really care about making sure that everybody gets like quality food, doesn't get fucking sick. That was my main priority for sure.
Well, it looked like you were having fun doing it, and I really did enjoy it. And it was like the fattest fucking hot dog I ever had in my life. So
It's fat. Those are Costco-sized dogs.
I was big and happy after that. That was like my big back day. Honestly, going to your hot dog stand.
I think my brother's trying to bring it back. I stepped out recently, but we had a couple conversations about it. I didn't step out like completely, but I told him, hey, you know, I'm going to school and I'm working as an electrician now, and I'm trying to get out of the kitchen, so I can help you like here and there. And so, but he's been doing good, like a good job. I think he's trying to bring it back, and I think, you know, maybe after I finish school, maybe I'll help him
Yeah.
here and there. But he's doing a really good job.
So how long were you a chef for?
Like 9.5 years.
Why did you leave, or why did you choose to leave eventually?
It was I think there was a paying cap for sure that I was kind of staying at. And I needed more for my situation. I needed more money. And it was also like affecting relationships and shit. Like I wasn't giving a lot of time, I don't think. Maybe out of a lot of maybe other problems or a lot of things that I'm not good at when it comes to relationships, maybe like time. It's been affecting time. With relationships, family. I would see like my cousins maybe like once or like 3 times, 4 times a year. Without having to like rush to that house, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be there, and I would hurry the fuck out to work to go, driving fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I saw you like once a year.
Fuck.
Now I see him every week.
And it's a whole like you dedicate a whole life to that chef life or to the cooking life, and I think it should be mandatory that everybody works in the fucking food industry to really grasp what it's like. And I feel that people would respect the industry a lot more. You wouldn't see a lot of Karens. Like,
We should send them.
I want this. This didn't come out at that fucking time. And like, you know, give a little taste to people of what it's like. And it would definitely humble a lot of people, for sure.
Is that the solution? Wait.
I think so.
Oh
I
shit,
think so.
World
Joey.
peace.
Dead ass.
If you're a Karen, please go to chef school. Thank you.
Fucking Karen. You don't even have to go to chef school. I think it's just mandatory you go work in the food or service.
Go work at McDonald's.
Food service industry, hospitality, anything like hospitality where you have to be around people, work in a system,
Yeah.
and it's gonna fucking teach you
How to act right.
how to act right, how to respect people for sure.
Yeah, and when they see like how much work it actually takes, like talking shit isn't gonna be so easy.
Because that's a fucking ick for me, is when I see somebody being like horrible to a server or a cook. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Fuck,
Yeah.
dude.
And
Fastest turn off ever for me. I think.
Especially knowing, like, everyone knows that the server's there to serve, and like the server makes, you know, their commission from tips, right? Some people will go treat them like shit and not tip. It's like, why the fuck would you go somewhere where you know that they're working and then like not do that?
You sleepy?
Yeah.
Fuck, was it the
It
pasta?
was the pasta.
It was the pasta.
But yeah,
I'm
a lot
just
of
thinking
cooks,
about the pasta too, though.
a lot of cooks don't get tipped.
No, for real, because you like the cooks are in the back.
Speaking out for the cooks. I'm looking out for the fucking back of the house right now. Yeah.
Hold up.
A lot of cooks don't get tipped.
But don't restaurants have like policies where they split it?
Some.
Where I work is like that.
And fuck, I wish I would have worked in a lot of kitchens like that, but you don't see that often. Like pool tipping. There was probably only one kitchen that I worked in that did like front and back of the house. Everybody gets tipped.
So do they at least get paid more than everyone else?
Cooks make a lot hourly.
Oh, but the tips add up, right? So like the server, the person just grabbing it and serving.
But come on. Fucking balls and sweat going in that shit. You know what I mean? Maybe
not
balls.
I'm never going out to the restaurant.
I don't want it anymore.
For sure. Yeah, I wish cooks would get tipped out a lot more.
We need to start.
It's like when the engineer doesn't get tipped for doesn't get royalties.
Exactly.
They just don't get credit.
Yeah. Or don't even get credit. Yeah.
You should start they should start putting a Polaroid picture of the chef on each plate. This person made your food.
At the bottom, a picture, the plate with printed on the bottom.
There's too many cooks quit.
There's their name on it.
There's too many cooks that quit for that to be possible. Yeah. People are always in and out of the industry.
They take their plates with them when they leave.
Yeah, fuck this shit.
I'm just gonna start taking the initiative. Walk to the back of that motherfucking kitchen. I'm not gonna have fucking
inside and thank them.
Yes, with my tip, with my fucking pantuflas on. Because don't you have to have non-stick shoes?
Yeah, non-slip.
I'm gonna go in with my slip shoes and personally tip them myself from this point on.
You see a lot of Crocs.
Really?
In the kitchen?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Damn, am I telling on people right now?
Are those
non-slip?
They are non-slip, but they're open. You know what I mean? Some are open, right? There's some that are closed?
Yeah, there's some that are closed, I think. They have different styles and stuff.
They're chilling. I don't wear Crocs, so
they have holes. They're not open toes. It doesn't have a fucking string in between.
But they have different
toes.
styles that are not just the holes.
I don't wear Crocs. I don't know. I'm not in the Croc game.
But you know how they look.
I do.
Would you consider a Croc open toe?
Cheese. Open toe? I mean, the ones with the holes, right?
Yeah, the ones with the holes all over it.
That's open.
Is that considered open toe?
You're gonna keep putting me to sleep yawning. I would consider it open toe.
That's open.
Hell yeah, you drop
holes are open.
Drop some hot water in that little hole. Fuck.
Oh, that's true.
Some oil, where it's going into your sock and it's just staying there. You know what I mean? It's gonna stay hot. Fuck.
That's true.
You never worked in the food industry? Either of you?
I worked at Starbucks.
Wait, you did?
Yeah. I worked at Starbucks inside of Safeway. Well, is there Safeway here?
Safeway?
I think that might be a Northern California thing. The grocery store.
Yeah.
I think that might be Ralph's here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I worked at the Starbucks inside Safeway. People are fucking bitches, dude.
For real?
Yeah.
It's real.
But that was the only time that I was like, I don't think I've had many jobs where I've had to deal with customers like that, at a high volume like that. So. I worked at Yogurtland.
How was that?
That was okay. I worked at Yogurtland at Universal City Walk.
Universal City Walk?
Yeah.
I bet that shit was popping.
At 10 a.m., that shit would be a line out the door. So that was the only thing is that it was busy, nonstop. You know?
But isn't it self-serve? So all you have to do is clean and make sure everything looks spick and span.
Those bitches make a fucking mess every 10 minutes, dude.
Slops.
The kids fucking putting their mouth under the thing.
Oh my god, that's so unsanitary, bro.
Yeah.
Shit.
But yeah, they would make a mess, and we would get a lot of celebrities because it's at Universal City Walk. So they'd be filming or things like that. I remember Lucy Hale came one time. She tipped $1.
Okay.
Wow, she said $1?
$1?
Yeah.
Damn, what am I? I'm tipping people $5, bro. Is that how you be rich?
Act like you're rich, yeah.
I feel like I'm rich and tip $1.
How do you feel about tipping?
I like tipping. I think it's.
How do you feel about the tip?
Why would you go somewhere?
How do you feel about the tip?
I mean, if it's just a tip, then
you do the bare minimum.
Do you think just the tip counts?
Oh my god, wait.
Just the tip.
What are we talking about, bro? Are we talking about tips or are we talking about
Confess.
We're talking about tips. Yeah,
Confess.
exactly.
the tip?
The tip counts.
I'm not gonna go somewhere that. Okay, first of all, I'll tip at a restaurant. I'll tip but if I'm doing self-serve and they expect a tip, I'm not gonna tip, bro. Everyone has tip nowadays. What?
How much tip for a $30 ticket?
Every tip
what?
counts. Every tip counts.
Do you do it mainly? Do you do it mainly based on like service?
Yeah.
Do you tip everywhere or just like when you're sitting down to eat?
Sometimes I tip. It depends. If somebody's like really nice, even though they're just fucking taking my order, like they're really nice and they have like the little thing on the pad or whatever, I'd be like, okay, I'll tip like $1 or something, just because they're like so nice. But like if somebody's a bitch, I'm not gonna tip. Not the servers. Like I'll still tip the server even if they're a bitch. But like at those places where they just like the taco truck or some shit where they just taking your order, If they're a bitch, like I'm not gonna tip. But yeah, like everything has that thing where it's like to tip now.
Yes.
And I feel like I usually don't unless they're like bringing my food out to me or something.
Or they do
but
something.
if they are like super nice or whatever, then yeah.
If they
I'll also
stand
tip them.
out.
Yeah.
But for the most part, if it's like Starbucks or if it's like a fucking drive-through boba spot, like obviously if I fucking tip everywhere, I'll be broke straight up. So like,
fuck yeah.
But I tip because the amount of places I go to, imagine I'm just like fucking tipping everyone. But restaurants for sure. And I like to go to like these mom and pop shops and I'll tip them. Like there's a taco stand, but I know like the people that are there. They're not just random.
That's where I like to tip.
I saw them like they went from like a fucking table to like a truck. I'm like shit. Like I'm like helping these people. And
I
like
did that shit. I put in on that shit.
I put him on.
My tip did that shit.
My tip did it.
And like sometimes I give him the occasional. Yes, me. Yes.
You give him the occasional what?
Like whatever I have in my fucking pocket.
The occasional tip.
Whatever I have in my pocket, like if I have $1, $1. If I have $5, $5. Like type that. Shit. But like I don't tip everyone.
Oh fuck no.
When I get my nails painted, I tip.
What color do we have right there?
Blue with glitter.
I don't think they can see that. You gotta show them.
You can't see. Can you see this? Blue with glitter. Everyone.
Wait. So you haven't worked in the food industry?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Where?
When I was in high school, I worked at Domino's. It was like a walking distance from my school. Oh my god, it was unhinged. I really liked it because I was like 16, working with 24-year-olds. So it was like free access to alcohol and parties.
Yeah. Were you making pizzas? Were you like fucking
tossing
them and shit?
I would literally toss them in the air. I got good at it. Like that shit.
Yeah.
If we get dough and like come, like I could still.
Next episode, you can make pizzas.
No,
bro.
low key.
Yeah.
Can't forget. I have done it before too at home. Like I would like buy the dough, and then like they sell pre-made dough. Like I'm not gonna make the fucking.
Oh, you don't make it from scratch?
No, that's too much. And then like whatever, fucking put it in the oven.
Yeah, we'll give it a pass.
Put the sauce. You can make the dough. I'll flip it in the air.
Fun fact: I used to sell pizzas in high school.
What? Like your own from like homemade?
Yeah, you know how people sell candies like in high school?
Yes.
Like the chiles?
Yeah.
Chile lollipops and shit? I would sell pizza.
Out of your backpack or what?
I would wake up really early. My mom, she showed me the recipe. She showed me how to make... My mom is the one who taught me like how to cook and kind of inspired everything. But she showed me how to make pizza and pizza dough. And I started practicing it. I would like make it here and there, fuck up. And then I got good. And I would bake it before I'd go to school. And I'd take it to school and start selling it.
Damn, you're sick, bro. You've been a hustler since day one.
And I was a simp. Let me tell you.
Why?
I made fucking pizza for like girls that I would like too.
Yeah.
Stupidest shit I've ever done.
Sounds like something we would do.
Oh, thanks. And I was like, yeah.
She go share it with her boyfriend.
I was like, fuck, what am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? Yeah, she's gonna go share it with her boyfriend.
No.
Straight up. Nah, but like, I did it out of love. I was like, I really enjoyed it too. I enjoyed making pizzas. and taking them to school. It was kind of like showing off a little bit.
You're showing off.
I made this shit.
Showing off your skills.
I did that shit.
And everyone knew that you made it?
I did that shit.
Of course. Of course. Dang, you've been a hustler since day one, Joey. Did they ever use you for your pizza? Like, were they
use me?
Were they pizza diggers?
No, like they wouldn't like ask me for pizzas
pizza?
all the time. I just did it like, you know, I did it like probably like twice for like girls that I liked.
It was like free for girls, but guys had to pay.
No. But I learned after those 2 times that I gave it to those girls. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I should just start selling this shit. Fuck these girls.
This is when you learn that girls are scammers.
Yeah.
Yes, they really are.
No, they were nice. I mean, it was good.
You were like, what, 13? 14?
Oh, yeah, I was younger than a lot of people in high school, actually, too. So,
really?
Yeah.
Wait, when's your birthday?
Like 14.
When's your birthday?
October 25th.
What's your zodiac sign?
He's a Scorpio.
Scorpio.
Scorpio. What does that mean, Brie? She's the astrologist here.
Scorpios are like the horny bastards.
Oh, shit. Wait, is that true?
They're like the flirt. They're like the flirtatious ones. They're like very flirty and seductive.
Are you seductive?
I'm abstinent.
I mean, he doesn't give me that vibe, but I see that you have a charm.
Flirty?
He's charming.
He just flirts with you all the time, and you just pass it off as charming.
No.
He flirts with everyone.
Literally, Joey calls me daddy.
But in a funny way. But no, but that is what Scorpio, he calls you daddy.
Yeah, he'll be like, okay, daddy. I'm like, is that flirting?
Yeah,
daddy.
that's flirting.
He calls the dykes daddy, so I don't know if that's
daddy.
flirting or not, but...
The homies fucking do that shit, too. Yes, daddy. Be like, what?
Yes, daddy.
What?
No, but I feel like Joey doesn't flirt with everybody, but like he could if he wanted to. You know?
No, he's like a different kind of guy. He's a different breed, honestly.
Yeah.
When I'm single, I flirt a lot. But usually, for the most part, yeah, when I'm talking to somebody, I don't really flirt.
Yeah,
I really like abstain from that shit
that's good.
as much as I can.
I feel like you're abstaining from an extra problem.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. It's like, yeah, that's definitely not gonna affect me. You know, it feels great. But yeah.
What?
But we could talk about that more after the intermission.
Yeah.
We'll get into
Flirting. We're gonna get into Joey and his Scorpio self flirting.
Spicy.
Bet. Are we on?
Yeah.
We're supposed to be talking about Joey and how he's a Scorpio, and him flirting. Actually, yeah, we're okay. During our intermission, we were talking about rizz and how Bree and I have no rizz.
You have rizz.
I have some rizz.
I have 0.
Okay, Bree has 0. I have a little bit.
I don't have any. Don't look at me.
Joey said he has no rizz.
Joey doesn't need rizz. Look at him. Exactly.
No, literally,
I really
honestly,
don't.
Joey, shut the fuck up. You don't need rizz. You don't.
The girls need to rizz you.
No.
The girls need to rizz you, bro.
Every guy needs rizz.
Do the
for
girls
sure.
come swarming for you? Be honest.
No, I don't. No, I swear.
They're
I
intimidated.
don't get a fucking swarm of girls coming at me. No.
But you got the looks. Like, come on now.
It doesn't matter. We gotta build ourselves. That's what they. Yeah.
What do they want? They want money.
Money. Well, right now, out here, right now, this generation, fuck.
What do they want?
Girls don't want love. They want rich dykes.
They want you to have like a certain fucking to be making a shit ton of money, like unrealistic, imaginary integers.
Integers. Oh yeah, we looked up integers.
They want imaginary fucking. He has to be making at least like $200K. Like fuck, dude, that's crazy.
Damn. But then people that make $200K or more are still not happy because what don't they have? Connections. And you know what those people making $200K do? They go to queer reggaeton night,
Okay.
and they try to find little sugar babies to to buy things so they can in exchange for love.
For straight people too.
I don't know. Honestly, you should go. Honestly, you might
next time.
You might switch it. You might turn a dyke. Honestly, you might turn a dyke. If you are gay, a lesbian, and you see Joey, what do you think? Leave a comment below. What do? Do you make him your sperm donor? Or do you rizz him?
Yeah.
These are my surrogates.
Wait, does it
Joey's
like
either our sperm donors or he's our conversion therapy.
Conversion.
sperm donor or conversion therapy? Yes, this is our sperm donor, and honestly, you better stay away, bro, because Joey's already having like 50 kids.
I'm having a tribe.
Amongst, like, a tribe.
I have a tribe.
Would you like be a sperm donor for the lesbians? Is that how you contribute to the LGBT community?
For you guys, fuck. I mean, for you guys, shit.
Like for real though.
I
Like
think
for
that's
real.
more of a joke, no? Do you guys actually want kids?
I don't know. But when
yeah,
I was with my like long-term girlfriend, she was serious.
Oh, she was?
Yeah, like we talked about having kids and stuff, and so
And about me being
we
the
obviously
donor?
needed a sperm donor, and so we were just like, ooh. She was like, "What about your dad?" I was like, "That's weird." And then she was like, "Well, what about like we thought of Joey because we were like," she was like, "You and Joey look
Fair.
like you guys could be related. Like maybe just like he has good genes and stuff too." So.
Something to think
It
about.
was serious.
We
We need you to sign a contract after this because you seem like you're slipping away.
NDA.
Okay, say like you see me like doing good and I'm making hella money, and then I find a wife and like she's like a good person and you know can take care, like she can cook and she rizzes you up, and then we come to you and we're like, Joey, we want a kid.
You know, it would probably have to be like where I'm at in that time, right? It'd have to, if I'm with somebody, and obviously that conversation has to be had
With their person.
with the respect of what they want, if they feel comfortable with that, you know what I mean? Then I think I would respect that.
That makes sense.
But if I was single and if I definitely didn't, you know, or if it was cool with them, then I think that would be fair. You know what I mean?
Would be fair. You think we come to that point like in our friendship where, because I know you can't just fucking be a sperm donor for anyone.
No, fuck
Yeah.
no. Nah.
Easy. Oh my god, wait.
I think I would have to be really, really cool with you.
I'm actually kind of blushing.
To want to do that.
I'm kind of blushing.
Yeah, because I'd rather like have somebody that like
Knows how to cook.
yeah.
Has eyebrows.
I don't know. Would you rather have somebody be your sperm donor that you don't even know, or like somebody that you know so well? Because like, you know, do you want that person involved in your kid's life? Then that way, you know, because if it's somebody you don't know, then like obviously, you know, they just are jacking off into a thing and that's it. That's all they're doing. You know, that's all the responsibility they have. Like
Your
they're not
kids
gonna
have their trauma and shit and all that fucking bullshit.
But like they're not gonna know that kid. They're not gonna ever like keep up with that kid's life or anything. But if it's somebody like Joey, like obviously Joey's not gonna be. They're not gonna be calling Joey dad. Like Joey's not gonna be like their dad, you know. But are they gonna know that like Joey is like their fucking sperm giver?
do they disclose that to their kids? The people who do.
I think it's up to the kids. I think it's up to the parents, you know, if they want to like tell the kids or whatever.
That would be a long conversation to be had. At the point where I have kids, I know for sure I can handle them on my own, right?
Interesting.
But like, I'm pretty sure Joey would want to like see.
I don't think so. That's right, because Joey's not the dad.
I'd be like,
That's where like
You see
are they
that?
doing good?
That's
That's
where,
what's up.
because you would want Joey to be involved to the point where like he's their dad.
well,
No,
if
fuck
it's
no.
optional.
Exactly.
That's a contract, right? Like you,
No.
Okay, so you wouldn't want to like see them.
Because he's
You
not
wouldn't have to
he's
support
not
him.
their dad. Like he's doing us a favor in like giving us a family.
I don't
Like
think any donor wants to see the fucking kids they donate.
they don't.
They
As fucked up as that sounds, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, but then
Feel
we're
like an
still gonna
asshole.
be friends though. We're still gonna be friends. So imagine
that's what I'm
like,
saying is,
so
like-
would we forget that it just happened in the first place? That it all happened in the first place?
No, there just have to be a lot of conversation. A
Yeah.
lot of uncomfortable conversation for sure.
Don't call me dad.
Don't call me dad.
Well, obviously that is like yeah. They
They're
wouldn't.
gonna fucking figure out like, oh, well, you know, like,
Why am I so hairy?
yeah, why am I so fucking
When my kids say dad, I'm gonna be like, what?
Do you think they're ever gonna advance in technology to like?
I heard that they kind of like are making that way where women can have babies together, but they can only have, if it's possible, they would only be able to have girls.
Fuck.
That's
It's
crazy.
like Jurassic Park. Like all the frogs are females, right? And then
Is that what it is?
I think that's what happens,
Yeah, I guess.
right?
I don't know how close they are to that happening, but like it's progressing that way. But that seems to be like the only possibility right now.
So maybe it is a joke.
Maybe they don't need you after all.
I would have to look for my circumstances. I would have to know you really well, and then it would have to, we'd have a conversation, and then depending on who I'm with at that time, if they're cool with it, and if they're not cool with it, it goes from there. Always like respect who you're with, right?
No, of course, because you have your whole entire life to live still.
Yeah, and
like a kid is a big decision, especially if you can't just like look the other way. Like you gotta still see it.
I wonder if people who donate like get curious. I mean, they probably
I'm sure.
do.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. If I donated my sperm, if I had sperm,
well, you can donate your eggs, bro. You should donate your eggs. Honestly, they're like people buy them shits for like $50,000.
Damn,
that's my egg though, bro. I can't be like giving out my fucking good genes for free. Oh, $50,000. Sorry.
Yeah, you wouldn't give them out for free. We would hope not. What the fuck?
I don't know. Maybe if I really like need to, but it just feels weird. Feels weird. Yeah.
The surrogate question I've been asked a few times. Yeah.
What? Yeah. Who the fuck else? Because we're about to fucking go in the ring.
I've been asked in school before.
By lesbians?
No.
Oh, what? By a straight girl?
I think.
So she's trying to trap you.
I don't remember.
I think she just wanted you to impregnate her.
I feel like, oh, fuck. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, she wanted your strap, bro.
Back to the rizz.
Okay,
I don't fucking have any.
But we're saying is no rizz the new rizz?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
No, I think no rizz is the new rizz, honestly. Because when people are trying to rizz people up, it's a fucking rich ass person at a fucking club trying to like
hey mamas,
the hey mamas, lesbians, or etc. Just I don't know.
It's like cringy.
Rizz is kind of cringy, and
having rizz is
and
cringy.
That's my take on it.
It's necessary.
Yes. Okay.
For
like
us straights.
Of course. Yeah. No. Is it?
Hell yeah.
For the straights, how's rizz in your world?
Girls get annoyed by guys.
Yeah.
So, like, what I noticed is that even if you piss them off, as soon as you get a reaction out of girls, like, you got an interest of some sort. You can say something cringy and they're like, oh my god, that's fucking whack, but like, I hate you, or whatever the fuck. I hate you. You got a reaction and they're kind of interested. So, like, it could be a mixed signal, but for the most part, like, if you get a reaction, like, you're pretty much like bound to have a conversation, and it could lead.
I low-key earlier you said something and I was like, I hate you. So it works. It worked.
I hate you.
No, yeah.
You're so stupid.
Yeah, that's another one.
Stupid bitch.
Or or if a girl tells you you're irritating me, then that's a good thing.
Irritating is a little specific.
Really? Because I say
irritating is like, oh shit.
If
that's a long word.
Irritating. Well, it depends on how they say it though. Because like there'd be someone that I think is like so hot, and then they say something, and I'm like, you're irritating me right now, and then like that's a good thing.
Never heard that.
Maybe I'm just a bitch.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, that sounds like straight up talking shit.
If somebody told me I was irritating them, like I would give them space. I'd be like, damn, she's about to fucking sock me.
You know what I have done? There was a girl who was like being a bitch one time at a fucking birthday party, and I had a girlfriend at the time, and I wasn't trying to flirt, but she was like, it was at a table full of girls, and what's it called? She was kind of like instigating like some sort of argument with me, and I didn't find it attractive, but like I think she was hyping it up for herself, and I legit was talking shit to her. I'm like, I don't like your fucked up attitude, like just like straight up, and she thought I was like flirting with her all the way through, dude.
Shit.
And at the end, like she was like kept giving me like eyes, and I'm like looking at her friends. I'm like, are you seeing this? Like, I'm actually talking shit, and she's kind of like
not taking it seriously.
Yeah, she's not taking it seriously. But what's it called? one of her friends told me later on that like, oh, my friend thought you were cute, by the way. I was like, dude, I was legit talking shit to your friend like the whole time.
Damn.
Like, I really didn't like your friend.
Yeah.
But fuck, like, I wasn't even flirting, dude. Like, for shit.
Exactly. Oh, you weren't flirting.
It's crazy. No.
Damn. So
No, I was like, hey, like, you know, I don't know why you're kind of like fucking being a brat, dude. You know what I mean?
damn.
Just being legit not nice to her.
So we were talking about how no rizz is rizz, but you had no rizz.
I should have known the shit out of me.
And you rizzed her.
And you rizzed her.
I guess.
Oh
man.
my god, no rizz is rizz.
I think,
You see, you should have
reaction.
rizzed her on purpose, so that way you got no rizz.
but I don't have game, is what I'm saying. I don't have game. Like, I don't go up. I'm not really like good at approaching. If anything, I just do goofy shit.
Oh, what's your pickup line? Like,
don't have
okay,
one.
when you're single and you're interested, like, what do? You got to do something.
Single and interested.
Yeah.
You go up to them and say, I like whatever, something about them.
Yeah, I give like a non-sexualized compliment.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what I start a conversation, if anything. But I don't have like rizz where like I have a fucking chemistry formula to like secure a number. I don't have any of that.
Yeah, you're not like, hey ma,
Yeah.
I like your cheeks.
No, I just like I just give a compliment, and if they start responding back or asking me questions back, I know they're kind of interested.
You read the signs, right?
Yeah.
Like
But over
body language.
that took a lot of time though. You know what I mean? Because I would get mixed signals too. I would think, you know, oh, she's responding, she probably likes me. Like which is I think is like realistically like what a lot of guys get. As soon as like a girl's being nice. Well, when you're younger, you start to like, oh, she was being nice. I think she was into me. It's like, no, you got to distinguish the two. But over the course of time, I just felt comfortable getting rejected, which I think we've talked about. Right? There was a time when we went out to a club and we were like, Mario and I were like, Bree, you just got to get comfortable being rejected, which is what we do. We desensitize ourselves. Oh my God. We desensitize ourselves to fucking getting rejected. And it prepares us to go like, to go shoot our shot.
You saying that was actually a pivotal moment in Bree's career.
You went ham. Fuck.
After that, she went ham and getting
Shit.
She got rejected and never feared anything again.
I'm gonna ask this girl. I remember looking at her and like, I was like, Bree, go tell her she has nice pants.
I was like, I'm scared.
I'm scared.
And then I was like, fuck it. And I did. And that was my first rejection. It was,
We were like, how'd you feel?
That was easy.
I was like, oh my God, that was so easy. That was fun.
Fucking John, when you went in, God, like, I'm free. I'm on my fucking hunting grounds right now.
Yeah.
We were hugging the wall. Mario and I were just like watching out, watching the vibe, making sure everything was chill.
Listen. It's like my first time like being confident in myself, being single and fully accepting like being queer.
Good.
You know, so it's like I'm fucking excited. You know, like I want to get out there, and like maybe later on, like I'll be more in control and more in tune with my emotions. But like right now, I'm just like on hyper. I'm just hyperactive.
You're living it up.
I'm living it up.
You're young though. How old are you?
22.
Chilling.
Yeah, I'm chilling. So I think I could do
You got
like
time to fuck up.
I could do a little bit more of this, and plus it's like making me who I am. You know, I gotta make the mistakes, and I gotta take the L's, and I gotta take the W's, and I'm learning the fucking games, and I'm getting smarter. I feel, or I'm getting more delusional. Who knows?
I think like 22, like you're kind of finding out like what your objective is, right? A little bit, you're, like testing things, experimenting. Yeah.
Yes.
And I bet, you know, it's definitely a different realm, like if you're queer or if you're gay.
Yeah, and finding out like later on in life, you know, or like barely accepting it later on in life. You know, because like when you're just like a straight person, I feel.
Let's hear it.
I don't know.
What about us?
This is me speaking about topics I don't know about.
Okay.
Again.
You used to be a straight person.
No, honestly, I did have my straight era because at one point, like, I believe, like, men belong with women. Like, that's normal, right? Like, when you're a kid.
It was engraved into your brain.
Yeah, when you're a kid, like, that's all you see in the fucking Disney movies. That's all, like. So I'm like, okay, like, what I'm supposed to do is get a boyfriend. And, like, I started off dating boys. But then, like, nothing ever felt comfortable, nothing felt right. I never cared if they came or if they left, or like it just, you know. And then I started falling in love with girls, but then it would like hurt so bad because I'm like, this is wrong, like why the fuck do I?
Okay.
And they're
conflicted.
straight.
You felt like conflicted.
I was very conflicted for a long time, and then I'm like, finally came to terms with the fact that I'm gay because I had like one fucking gay friend. I'm like, okay, wait, like you too? Like this is crazy. And then
they got you too.
Hey yo, they got you too.
They got you too.
Oh, shit, that's what's up. What's up, bro?
You know?
You got a whole fucking yeah.
Everyone was closeted in high school. Everyone like going through puberty and like their changes in life around that time.
Yeah.
Like people are still hiding around that time too, like me included.
I have a question for both of you.
What?
How was it when you discovered the community?
Oh my god, it was
like,
great.
The community, like,
It was fucking.
like, did you feel comfortably like to immediately integrate yourself into the community? Did it take a couple of like times, or was it naturally you fell in?
I feel like even now I still feel like an outcast in the community
You
sometimes. But I think for me, like, community is different. Like, I think growing up, I didn't have like many like gay friends, or I didn't have any gay friends, or like, you know, whatever. People would come out as bi in like high school, and I was like, dude, did you hear like so and so's bi? Like everyone,
bro, I did.
Yeah, like everyone's talking about it, and it's like that's scary, you know, because I'm such like a like to myself type of person that I don't want like everybody fucking talking about me.
Yeah, you
like,
don't be the topic.
I hate attention, and so I don't want everybody like talking about me like that, you know. So in high school, like I didn't tell anybody that I was gay. Like I was kind of closeted, I guess. And then after high school, I started like making friends out of school, and I started making friends with like gay people, and that was like my first time like even knowing they were gay. Like it was scary to tell them like that I was gay too, you know?
Yes.
And then that was like my first time I feel like feeling comfortable around people, and feeling comfortable like opening up more about my sexuality, because I had like gay friends, and so I felt safe because I felt like I could tell everybody I'm gay and like I'll still have friends, you know? And so I feel like that was kind of like what community was for me in the beginning, was just like having my friends and having people who I could relate to, and finally finding that, you know, because I feel like I was friends with so many fucking straight people all my life, and like finally finding like gay friends that I could relate to was just, that like helped me be more open and like confident in myself. But then I think when I moved to LA, and especially where I'm from, like there's not that many gay people, you know, like yeah, there's gay people, but like it's not like out here, you know, it's like a few, and those are all the people I fucking that were my friends, you know. And so I came out here, and I feel like yeah, there's like a whole community out here, and there's like events and things like that that like we don't have back home. And I feel like the same being like single kind of for my first time being out and all of that. I'm still liberating. Like yeah, like I'm still like I'm older too, and I'm still like getting adjusted to the community and like discovering it all. And I feel like I'm still not like fully indulged in the community yet. Like there's so much more that people are like, oh, have you done this, have you been here? And I'm like, no, I've never even heard of that. But yeah, like when I go to WeHo though, sometimes like I feel like I feel weird in my own community. But I don't know what it is. I'm not sure. I think I recently just like had this realization that I've always had a hard time connecting with like femininity and like feminine people. And I think that's why I have a hard time in WeHo, is because the men are a lot of times like very feminine out there.
Okay.
And I think I have a hard time like connecting with that. Even though I feel very feminine, I still feel like I've always had a hard time connecting with very feminine people. And so I think like growing up, all of my friends were like men or gay, like lesbians.
Fucking men, dude.
Yeah.
I can't.
I know. Me either.
It's really interesting that you say that though. Like you have a hard time connecting with femininity because like you play like you play your own role in the gay community, right? Or in the queer community, right? Because like you've met like my very feminine like gay friends, right? Like you met Tina, you met Isaiah, and like maybe it's kind of an adjustment for you.
Shout out to Tina.
Shout out to Tina and shout out to Isaiah. Joey is a fan.
Tina's cool.
You're gonna meet Tina someday.
You did.
We did meet Tina.
Oh wait, you did meet.
Continue.
Continue. And it was probably an adjustment for you, like meeting them. But like the way I like talked to them the next day, and they're like, "Oh my god, I fucking love Brie." You know, like sometimes like a feminine energy just wants to yap, and you let them, and like they love you for that. You know?
Yeah, I think I maybe just like have always felt like a little, maybe like intimidated by femininity, or like I think growing up because I felt like I knew I was gay, that I felt like I couldn't be 100% comfortable around feminine people because I didn't want to make girls uncomfortable. Like, oh, I'm hitting on you or something. You know what I mean? I feel like sometimes I still feel like that with like super feminine people. Is like I don't want that to make them uncomfortable or make them think I'm like hitting on them or something. So I feel like it's hard to like fully be myself around them, and I think that kind of like transfers. And I feel that way around like all feminine people at first, but it just takes like opening up and like getting to know somebody for me, you know?
Opening up.
Opening
takes that.
up.
I think you're cool where you're at though. Like you're a very grounding person. You know, like around like feminine people, they'll filter themselves out if they feel weird. Because you're not fucking weird, straight up. So if they, you know, you're a little bit weird. You're actually very weird. And because you're weird, if they leave, that's their problem. I'm just kidding. No, but you're not weird. And if they think you're weird, then like
you're good weird.
They can go somewhere else. You know,
fuck off. They can fuck off.
They'll fuck off. No, you're chilling though. I feel like we're like kind of in this together, like the coming to gay. Age, coming to gay age. We're in this battle.
It felt natural for you to kind of join the community, or it took you a while to like hop in squads?
I don't even know. Like for like 20 years, I knew one gay person, and then I met Brie, and then now I know like 50 gay people. So it all happened pretty quick. But it was a very welcoming community to come into. There's a lot of sass, and I am very nonchalant kind of person. So there's a lot of adjusting to do to that. But I became a little bit sassy myself, and I love it. So don't try me, Joey.
I grew up with a lot of gay people.
Honestly, yes. The way
it was dope. I don't really have any bad memories of anything. You know what I mean? Even like closeted people. You know what I mean? Who kind of like I suspected were gonna come out. It was like, you know, I don't treat anybody any differently or anything. And
I love that. I love that about you.
Appreciate that a lot more. Right? When you just treat I'm pretty sure everybody likes to be treated like a normal fucking person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit, that was loud as fuck.
Wow.
God damn.
Okay, we hear you.
And that's why there's so many car accidents on my street.
Dude. Oh, they fucked that gate up.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody got died.
Dude, I don't know, honestly. I went out there and there was a car like flipped upside down.
Yes.
Flipped upside down on the gate.
Can we talk about that, bro?
Okay, you have 3 minutes to talk about it.
Okay, so Bree texts me one night and she's like, oh my god,
it was like 3 a.m., bro.
3 a.m. She's like, oh my god, I'm so scared. I think someone's shooting outside of my house. I heard a big explosion and like I don't know what it is.
Explosion?
It wasn't even like a big explosion. It was dude, it sounded like a gunshot, like how close and loud it was, like just, and it was sudden, like pow. And I was like, oh fuck, like what if somebody just fucking shot somebody over here? Like I can't get out of the car right now if they see me and I'm just like a witness and they kill me because I'm a witness. And so I was like, I can't get out of the car right now. What do I do? And John was like, oh, just wait, like go inside or call Mario. Mario wasn't answering, so I waited like 10 minutes.
Fucking Mario.
And then I got a citizen notification, and it was like a car accident, like 300 feet away or something. And I was like, oh shit! So I drove over there. It was like right there, you know.
Yeah.
And the car was like upside down on the gate.
It was upside down,
dude, on the gate in the person's yard.
Masa.
And there was hella people outside, and I don't know what happened or if they were okay. But then I was like, okay, I can go inside now.
Fuck.
She was freaked out. She really thought that
it was a crazy loud noise. I don't know why a car accident sounded like a gunshot, but it did.
Fuck.
I'm glad you're alive.
Thank you. Me too.
I gotta pee.
All right,
yeah.
I I accidentally
Intermission.
I switched the timer. My bad.
Intermission time.
Hey ho, ni hao, Kylan. We're back.
I love that show.
Do you?
I used to watch the fuck out of it.
Wait, what show is that?
Yeah. Ni hao Kailan?
Yeah.
I forgot the plot of it, but I just remember it's this girl, and I think she speaks Chinese.
Mm.
And like she would say like a couple words, like ni hao and like random stuff. But I only remember one episode where she was looking at the constellations, and they would like teach. It was educational. I was really little.
Mm.
I was child watching it.
A child.
Child. All right. Well, just have one more topic to talk about with you. This is actually Mario came up with this. So,
Mario.
So if you hate this topic, then
Tell him.
you can tell him.
Yeah.
God damn it.
So
What did he ask?
your ex
Okay.
loves our podcast.
Oh man, yeah.
I guess she's always telling Mario like, oh my god, you guys are so funny. Like, we love your podcast. I watch every episode like as soon as it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that?
I don't feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to know though? I feel indifferent about it.
You don't feel anything?
I feel like I would feel weird if I would feel weird about it. I'd be a little petty. I'd be like, hey guys, can you take her off?
You guys made this podcast. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I'm gonna support whatever you guys put up. So
You feel
I'm a
weird?
guest.
Yeah.
Until you guys want to keep bringing me on to like more episodes, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you're not a guest. Like, you're part of the podcast too, you know?
Yeah. We literally mention you every single episode. Like, the people know you. Do you know Joey already? Yes. Exactly. Thank you.
But I
They
think
know
like
you.
you guys have both kind of moved on, so it's not like anything.
I don't feel any animosity
weird
or
or-
anything.
That's a mature mindset. You see? People should be taking notes right
Yeah,
now.
and you don't have that, obviously, J.Meta.
I don't have a no.
You're like, that's fucking weird.
That's very.
Yeah.
You know what it is though is she's Mario's dentist.
Mm-hmm.
So I put him on to that pretty much. So
Yeah.
kind of got stuck with those braces.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's
Yeah.
a fucking commitment. I don't feel any animosity. You know what I mean? She was nice.
And honestly, I don't feel any animosity either. Like, I love when people support us, so I don't care.
Well,
She's
fuck,
probably not
yeah.
going to watch our podcast now after you said that. I don't think it's weird. I think, like, especially when two people have moved on and it's like, you don't, like, hate each other or whatever. Like, why, you know, and you're still kind of in, like, obviously she's in your friend's life still because she's a dentist and, like, she does follow us on, like, social media and stuff. Like, if it was the roles reversed, I'd be like, oh, like, she's just, you know, like, supporting my friends and, like, whatever. Or, like, she thinks it's funny. Like, how could I fucking be mad at her for thinking we're funny? Like, we are fucking funny.
Yeah.
I don't know if she knows that, like, I was a part of the team. But,
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I don't feel animosity. When I left that relationship under those circumstances, like, you know, I do feel kind of bad because, like, I was struggling a lot. I was, like, we were taking off with the hot dog stand, and I had to move to, like, Compton. Fuck, dude. Like, I really assessed, like, a lot of shit in that time period. And I felt bad because I was, like, the relationship I felt like needed tending to. But the real life situation was that I wasn't going to be able to give anything else to that. You know what I mean? And I know that it's like, you know, work it out. If you really want to, he can work it out. But it was like, I was fucking poor, dude.
Yeah,
You know
there's
what I mean?
exceptions to that rule. Like,
And it was like, I had to put my family first. Because what it was is my mom was sick. We were all getting sick. Oh, no, wait. What is it? What happened was that we had to move to Compton because we all got... No, yeah, we did get sick. We had COVID. This was in the, like, when COVID started happening and shit. And when the hot dog stand started happening. We got sick in the middle of that time period. And when people got sick, my mom got kicked out of her spot. And my brother and I were just like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, we're gonna have to move. You know what I mean? Like my mom can't stay, and when I got sick, oh fuck, man, I got my shit all mixed up. I had a surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck,
And
man.
you're like out of work or something.
I'm trying to like fucking really dial down this period of time because there was a lot of shit when COVID happened where like I lost a lot of things.
It all happened at once for you.
Yeah, and then they stole your truck too.
Yeah, all right, but that was when I was in Compton though. When the relationship ended, I had moved to Compton, and I remember I said like, hey, you know, like I can't be coming out here. I can't do it. I was losing my place, I think. No, fuck. No, yeah, I was in Compton already. And it was just not working. Like, it just wasn't fucking working for me. My bad. It's because I moved at least, like, 12 times, like, in my lifetime. Fuck. What?
It's hard to keep up, right?
Yeah, dude. It's like, and I know I don't want it to be looked at as, like, as an excuse. But it's hard for me to remember a lot of shit. Because it's like, or one, it's because like, you know, some things are tied to trauma, so you naturally fucking like forget it. Your brain wants to forget that shit.
Of course.
It actually like forces you to forget certain things. But I moved like a couple of times, man. I think like 8 times. Fucking Duarte, to La Puente, to Vegas, to Pomona, to back to La Puente, just, and then what was it, to East LA, and then to Compton, and it was just a lot. It was a lot of movement. So if I remember correctly, when I was in Compton, I ended that relationship. My bad. We're going on a tangent here, I think.
No,
we are on topic, right?
Yeah, we're on topic. Go, yeah.
Fuck, man.
We're intrigued.
I don't want people to think I'm crazy, you know what I mean? But in this time period, though, yeah.
I don't even remember what I did last week, so it's cool.
Fuck. I was in Compton and I ended the relationship because it's just, one, I couldn't afford to be going out there. And yeah, I had to end it. And honestly, in that time period after I ended it, dude, I was fucking working. You know what I mean?
And that's so valid.
I feel bad because, like, you know, like, I understand, like, closure. I think I did give closure. I gave the situation what it was. You know what I mean? Like, hey, like, I'm busy with a lot of shit. But I really fucking was busy.
Yeah. I know you, and I know you're not the kind of guy that makes excuses. Like, if you're busy, you're actually busy. Because you're busy on a daily basis. So when you're extra busy, it's, like, crazy. And you're the type to make time, and you literally couldn't.
We were paycheck to paycheck in that time, and I didn't have that much money. Like, I was, and she might not know it, but I was kind of like on my last pennies of gas to go, you know what I mean? And I didn't want to make it seem like she had a stress, because usually you don't want to show that as a guy.
Yeah.
You don't want to show that, like, you're kind of struggling. It's just like, you don't want to show that shit. Yeah. Makes you look a little weak.
Yeah, even I don't want to show that.
Nobody likes to fucking show that shit, you know? Like, oh yeah, I'm struggling, by the way, you know? This is cool, right?
Yeah, you know what? That is true. That is true.
Did I tell you guys when I went on a date with like $40 left?
Did you?
I was like, I hope I make
Hail
it.
Mary?
I hope I make it through this date. And I did, barely. She had to pay for her last drink, though.
Was this like a long time ago, bro? Oh my god.
Fuck. That's the worst.
Well, I struggled a lot too at some point. When I graduated high school, I never really had anything handed to me, so I always had to save money. And I moved out for the first time after I graduated high school, and I started having to pay rent with like a very part-time job, like 6 hours a week type shit, because I was going to college, and they were charging me a lot for rent. And so all my money would go to rent. So I didn't have money to do anything. Like, I spent all my money on my music equipment. And then, like, whatever I would get from, like, my side job, like, I would just go to rent. So, there was a point in time where, like, I didn't really eat good. And, like, I was kind of barely making it with gas. And I was struggling. That was cute.
I remember
My bad.
too.
Loved it.
Can continue.
Yeah, like I would be like fucking hungry and shit, but I was still making some pretty fire beats. So
At least that.
at least that. Yeah, no, the struggle really humbles you though, and like I feel like it teaches you a thing about like saving for sure, and it teaches you to never get there again.
I'll tell you, in my experience of dating, you know, like I've learned a lot for sure. Like mistakes, things where like I was like, okay, you know what I mean? I would say like I was a little selfless as far as like, you know, spending money in relationships. You know what I mean? It was definitely a setback for me. I've learned a lot.
Too generous.
Yeah, man. And it's just because like I wanted nice things, bro. You know what I mean? I wanted to show people that I could do nice, but fuck, it was like a little bit out of my expense. You know what I mean? But I feel a little bit. I feel like I've learned to be a lot more responsible, like in relationships. Like take my time, take off the rose tinted glasses.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I think we need to work on that.
Yeah, that's the hardest.
We all could use some work. You know what I'm saying? It's real.
The rose-colored glasses, bro, are the fucking. That's the hardest lesson you could ever possibly learn.
I wear them shits at fucking Lick and Dip.
Every weekend.
It's already hard to see in that bitch, but
You can't see the red flags if the tit is red.
You can't.
this shit is blue in here, so it's fucking purple now.
How about on the vice versa though? Like, what if there was a girl, she was like really struggling and like all that? Like, would you be like, or like she didn't make as much money?
You want him to say I wouldn't date her on the pod
Yeah.
right now?
To be honest,
Would that be like a red flag to you? Like the way that it would be a red flag for them towards you?
I think there's certain things that I look out for. You know what I mean? Money isn't really. Like,
Yeah, it's not the being
not up there?
broke, but like you could be broke, but you have like ambition, motivation,
Yeah,
like
do
a
you have,
goal.
Are
or
you
something.
working towards
do
something?
you have actual qualities outside of money? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I look at that. I've never really looked at like money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even when I was struggling for money, like if I really applied myself, like I would make that money and still balance out things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Except the Compton fucking time, because that was COVID. I literally like lost that job. You know what I mean? And it was just hot dogs, and hot dogs were paycheck to paycheck. But I'm saying, when life is back to normal and we are working regular jobs and not just selling in the street, there's a lot more opportunity to like work for that money. I don't really look at the money, man. I look at like skills and like your intentions and what you actually show with your actions. You know what I mean? Like, is she gonna do something without me having to kind of tell her? Like, that's fuck.
And the potential too of someone, like, what can we build together?
I don't even look at potential anymore.
You don't look at potential?
No, dude.
I look at potential.
You be waiting on that shit.
Oh, dude, for real though. Wait, why is that tea?
He's gonna get better.
That's literally tea.
She's gonna get better. It's like, nah, dude. But what they actually show, what they're actually doing, is what you got to pay attention to.
But the potential's always there. It's always there.
Fuck
But you
the
can't.
potential,
Maybe you
bro.
can't get attached to the potential, and like
No.
that's why people are like, oh, but someday like they'll be better, or like someday they'll want to be with me, or but we like we could be so good together because like this isn't this, like someday she'll get it together. You have to think like live and accept what they are now and what they are giving now.
But
Then you start building resentment when it comes to when you start investing into potential, because you're doing a lot and like, oh, they're gonna change. Oh, they're gonna change.
So what am I supposed to do? Not see potential?
But what does potential mean to you?
To
Don't fall
me,
in love with it.
to me, potential is like I find someone and they're checking all the like right boxes, right?
Okay.
And then we get together, and then I imagine like, okay, like us together, like what can we build from this point on? You know, like what can we build together? Like I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna have a house by the time I meet someone. Like I'm still young. I'll probably meet someone next year. I'm like, okay, like what kind of future can we build? Like what are we aiming towards? Like what are we gonna
But that's
plan?
like a goal. I think that's not like really like
Goals are good.
potential.
Goals and potential
Goals are
like goes
good.
hand in hand,
No.
right?
But what we're talking about is like their potential, like as if they're telling you one thing, but they're not showing the action to follow up with it. They haven't proved to you that they are worthy of building, or they are trying to apply themselves to build that. You gotta bounce.
Because I could always say, like, I'm gonna be a fucking astronaut, and like,
oh yeah, bro, I'm on.
Yeah, and then my wife can be like imagining for the rest of her life what life is gonna be like when I'm an astronaut, and like, bro.
Okay, hold on.
And I'm just fucking sitting here doing this podcast with you guys.
There's a
every
difference
week.
between words and actions.
Yes.
I would not be.
Don't believe the fucking words.
Okay, I wouldn't see potential in someone who says words. I'll see potential in someone who's like making the little differences in their life that they have now. Like if they're like fucking going to the gym, taking care of themselves, and if they're trying to take care of their family in a way, or they're like making these like small moves. I'm like, okay, like this skill set can transfer onto like bigger things.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by potential, you know, like
you see them applying, trying to get better in their life,
taking the initiative on things and like being like responsible.
That's good.
You know,
I think things.
But that means like they have goals and like so I mean,
that requires patience. That requires like okay, they're trying.
Yeah.
But
I think he's saying just don't fall in love and get attached to like the
Don't fall in love
potential
with
of
people
what
who
it
say
is.
words.
Like
Don't
you
fall
have
in
to
love with
accept
words.
it for what it is. And so you have this life now, and is this life together enough, or are you only with this person because you see potentially in the future we could have this, this, and this, and this together?
Yeah.
Because right now you don't have that together.
That's true, but I'm 22.
I'm telling you, out of my fucking mistakes, I've done that. I've invested into people who just off their fucking potential. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
if I'm
me
gonna
too.
be honest. But it's like, nah, you gotta see action. You gotta see what they're like, what they would actually do without you kind of asking them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's always gonna kind of give you like the green light. Like, oh yeah, they're actually about their shit.
Yeah.
They're gonna take care of you a little bit. You know what I
They
mean?
put their word into action,
But
and
when
they're not just
somebody's
words.
telling you, oh yeah, no, wait, give me this, and they're always just telling you to fucking wait. Fuck you, dog.
For real.
Fuck that shit.
My wait time is 3 to 5 minutes. Like if nothing's happening, I'm out. No, I'm kidding. 3 to 5 business days, I will be waiting.
Actions speak louder than words, and that's not like something you just you gotta really
That's
implement that into your life.
Yes. People say that, and I feel like people have been saying actions speak louder than words. People have been saying that my whole entire life, but I didn't really understand it until I was like last year.
But don't ever overlook when they are doing those efforts, though. You know what I'm saying? Like when they are actually taking initiative in their lives, don't overlook that.
Yeah.
If you tell them something and they correct it, you know what I mean? Oh, that means they actually give a shit when they actually correct it. You know what I mean? They show you, hey, I actually did this, boom. Oh, fuck. You know what I mean? That's what's up, because, I thought it was just going to be another, like, oh, yeah, I'll fix it, and they never get around to it. That's what words do. People who use words to buy themselves time to fucking manipulate you. But actions?
That part. Actions is
we like actions.
Yeah. I like
even the nasty ones.
Fast
action
and hard.
Fast and hard action. Oh my god. Well, that's all we have. You have anything for us, Joey?
Me?
You get it all out.
I do.
You're gonna get grilled.
What's an unspoken action that you like to see from people when you're interested in them? From the both of you.
Unspoken.
Yeah. What's something that's like, oh man, she did that without asking?
When they break up with their boyfriend.
Shit.
When she moves out of her boyfriend's house without me having to ask.
Fuck. No, but for real.
It didn't happen.
What is something like, where you don't have to tell somebody what to do, but like when you see it, you're like, fuck, I got a boner. They gave me a little bit of a Woody.
Yeah. I think like
there's a lot.
It can be a simple service too, it doesn't have to be
I
like,
think that I think I like when I'm sick and somebody like offers to bring me something or like do something for me, because I'm like such a big baby when I'm sick and I don't have like my mom here anymore or like a girlfriend or anything. So when somebody like offers to bring me soup or like bring me tea or like something like that, I feel like I like that.
We like that too.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm gonna have to agree. I don't know about the sick thing.
What else though?
I like when people make me handmade stuff. Like it could be food, it could be like a little fucking drawing.
Effort.
It can be a love letter, like something like that. You know.
Yes.
It speaks to my coochie in a great way.
Yes.
Makes the coochie quiver.
What about you?
Indubitably. Me? I like to be taken care of. For sure. Like when I'm fucked up.
Okay.
I told you
I was
guys.
like, hold up, because don't you like to take care? But when you're fucked up, okay.
I do like to take care. You know what I mean? But fuck, man. You know what? I really appreciate cooking. And I know that I've cooked for like 9.5 years, but when the effort, you don't have to make the best food, man. But if you're trying, fuck.
So she put a maruchan with
Effort.
egg.
Oh, fuck. You know what I just realized?
What?
That hasn't been recording.
Where do we end off?
Well, we don't know.
Yeah. Well, we do know because we found out that the camera wasn't working.
But we were in the middle of talking about potential and how.
But I think we're done.
Yeah.
Do you think we're done?
The recorder got all that shit.
Yeah.
Camera.
Didn't. We're back, guys, for
We're back.
people watching on YouTube. I know you missed my face. So sorry. I've been gone. I've been away. But I'm back. So here I am for you to enjoy.
Wait.
Little eye candy.
I had a question. I remember.
What?
I had questions.
Oh, yeah. What was your question?
Okay. My question for you, J.Meta.
Wait. Oh, what?
Yeah. Do you see yourself only doing music, or what other career paths did you see lined up for yourself? Because you asked me.
I asked you
about like the electrical trade.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So at some point, or actually for a really long time, I did want to be like an investigator, FBI, like police. Like that was like really my goal. But the more into like being a creative I got into, the more I realized that being a police officer is like way too on the front face for me to be like creative in my full self. You know, I feel like you gotta like kind of take it back a notch when you're a police officer. You gotta act a certain way and you gotta present yourself a certain way.
Yeah.
And right now I'm not presenting myself a certain way. I'm just being myself and acting out in front of the world to see. So it kind of gave me like, it made me second guess. So I do need a really good career path to fund my my creativity. So that's why I was like looking into like the trades and the electrical and stuff like that. So in the next couple of years, like right now I said I'm like in a comfortable spot, you know, where I don't have too many responsibilities. I can like pursue being creative. But like in the next like couple of years, I'm gonna have to make that like choice. Like which one am I gonna go, the professional route? I'm gonna go the creative route, you know?
Okay. What about you?
What?
Are you gonna stick to your guns on the music or what?
What do you mean?
Do you see yourself like just maintaining the career in music?
I mean, I feel like I've already taken like a step back from music in a way, and I think for a long time I wanted to be an engineer, and then the more that I worked as an engineer, I was like, I don't want to do this forever, because I don't know, people just have like really big egos in the music industry, and it's hard for me to like be around.
Yeah.
Like as fuck though, like more than you think.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people don't like treat engineers well, and it's just like not fun for me. But then sometimes I feel selfish because I'm like, a lot of people like want to be here so bad, or like to be able to be a creative like as a full-time career, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like not something that like makes me happy anymore, and I feel like I think we talked about this in an episode with Russ, but like I just feel like a robot when I'm an engineer. Like I'm just hitting record like over and over for hours, and like my brain is just dead. And I just need something like more stimulating, and I do like audio, like I like working in audio, and I think if I were to stay in audio, it would be something different other than music. I like doing like boring ass shit, like I work for like the city of West Hollywood too, doing sound for like the council meetings and like the chamber events, and like like all these like city events and stuff.
Okay.
And I feel like I enjoy that like as a career, and I think the reason I don't like music as a career is because when I go home from my job, I like don't want to make music anymore.
Oh yeah, kills the fucking joy out of it.
Yeah, like kills it for me. And so I think I could stay in audio and still have music as a hobby and something that I still enjoy to do on the side.
Okay.
So audio is where it's at for you right now, like audio tech, stuff like that.
Not audio tech. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea.
Still figuring it out.
I don't know what I'm doing with my life.
You're doing a lot though. Like at the same time, you're doing a lot. You know.
Yeah.
But something's gonna land. Like the way you've been so consistent lately, and like the way you're innovative. I don't know anyone as consistent as you. To be honest with me. To be honest with you.
Well,
Wait, I can't English right now.
Trying to convince yourself.
I was just kidding.
No, I think I've also thought about like going back to school or doing something in tech because
school.
You know.
School? What is that?
But not like school. Honestly, I can't sit in a classroom or do school like that.
Like sit down, read a book at school, or
I mean, I guess you probably have to during any type of schooling. But like,
Joey doesn't read a book.
There's like a lot.
I can't sit still.
I know. I see you like tapping your pen on your Instagram stories.
Yeah, no, low-key same. I'll either like fall asleep or be thinking about anything else but what I'm learning. Somehow I was good at it. Honestly though, I would find like Google everything. Even during class, I'm like
ChatGPT everything.
Yeah, making sure. I was good at that shit.
Fuck.
If school taught me one thing, is how to be slick.
Yeah.
The people used to like write the answers like in their calculator.
Yeah.
In the back of the calculator.
Well, I wouldn't do that. I'll write it in my arm. Boobs? Oh,
write it on your boobs.
Just whip out a Tinder class. What's the answer? Let me find out.
Well,
is that what you did?
You can look at your own cleavage, and then like if the teteacher's looking, like
I
that
know,
makes them
like,
weird.
Why are you looking?
Show
You're
them
a
the
fucking weirdo.
Calculator, bro. Look, bro.
It says boobies.
Oh, you're talking about that. I thought you were saying write the cheats, write the answers on your boobs.
I'm talking about the dumb shit I used to do in school.
It's like when you put like 9 or was it 9 or 6? 9009 or like some shit like that.
135. 9009135.
What's 135?
Yeah.
Boobies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Boobies. Bro, look what I spell on my calculator, fool.
Like, you're so cool. Literally, no one thought you were cool.
All the answers on your test.
I don't know, bro. I'm the last person to ask about numbers. All right?
Integers.
Fucking imaginary numbers.
You're so wise.
Last question. Last one. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Back to the notes.
Scared. He has really good questions.
I know he does.
They're so serious. I was like, I don't know how to answer serious
questions. I feel this small with your
questions
questions right now.
I want everybody to fucking see. All right. Last question for the both of you.
I'm nervous.
What patterns do you seem to repeat regarding relationships?
Toxic.
You? On your behalf?
Not me. I'm not the toxic one.
Okay.
Like myself or like...
what do you keep running into like during relationships? Like,
girls with boyfriends.
Emotionally unavailable.
Fuck.
People who are not interested
girls
in me.
that live with their boyfriends.
No, mom.
That's actually a pattern.
Seriously?
That wasn't the first time.
I only know one story of that.
No, that wasn't the first time.
That's crazy.
It's not my fault.
Actually crazy.
I'm not a home wrecker. The home was already wrecked.
All right, but for real though. Or what patterns?
That's actually really for real.
That's a good question though. I actually never thought about that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Let's look deep.
Well, it's what you see in everyone nowadays.
Okay, but what do you keep doing in relationships?
What do I keep doing?
Yes.
I don't communicate. I can tell you what I don't do.
Oh, like what we do bad in a relationship.
Some accountability.
Oh.
I don't communicate how I feel.
It's hard for me to communicate too.
Okay.
But I feel like I'm working on it and trying to get better. Like before, I'd be like, you have to like pull that shit out of me, you know? But but now, like I try to be more open.
Okay.
And now she talks too damn much, so
now you talk too
let's
much.
Stop her.
Yeah, fucking right. I never hear her.
You never hear her?
Or she's probably telling you guys more shit than she
The way she yaps, dude.
Fuck.
She's a monster.
I never.
No, but yeah. I don't communicate. That's what I don't do.
Me?
Yeah, what about you? What do you see happening often in your relationship?
Why are you looking so close, bruh? Why are you looking so close?
So Mario teleported back, and he's looking at Joey some kind of way right now.
What do I keep running into? Let's be honest here. What do I keep running into?
Chill.
I keep running into... I think I run into overlooking some red flags.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
Like, I've still kind of ran into that problem.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like not catching something that was like telling of somebody's character.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, you know what? They didn't respect their dad. Fuck. Like, I should have known that this was gonna fuck me over later. Yeah.
Damn.
So some things, some signs, like, but now I recognize them. I think I'm on point.
You're on point?
It's easy to recognize red flags, but it's harder to ignore them when you like someone, you know?
Nah, this was like, I think overlooking them, the show. Not dismissing it, like, oh no, it's okay.
Yeah.
No, like actually like overlooking them.
Like you didn't see them.
You see the potential.
Yeah.
You're like,
Potential,
they'll
dude.
get better. They'll get better.
Is the death of people falling in love with potential.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because then you screw yourself over that way.
Overlooking some red flags, you know? But I've been on point lately. I've been pretty good.
Good.
Feel pretty solid.
Breaking the cycle.
Overlooking. What's worse? Overlooking red flags or only seeing the red flags? Wait. Not seeing the red flags or only seeing the red flags?
No. Not seeing them is bad. Seeing them is good. You're like, you know? What's bad is if you're like, I don't give a fuck. And I'm still doing it. That's what's bad, you know what I mean?
Well, to me, everything's a red flag. Like, no one could do any good in my eyes. Like, everything's like, I'm so traumatized, bro.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm like, damn.
You're carrying like fucking some stress and some resentment into each one.
It's bad. I'm like, she blinked weird. Like, she's onto something.
Oh yeah, she twirled her fork a certain way. I don't
She
like
twirled
that.
her fork a little weird.
Icks. But is it an ick or is it a red flag?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Because I get like everything gives me the ick too, but it doesn't mean that that's a red flag.
I don't know. Yeah, I'll get back to you on that one next episode.
Next episode, we'll get back to that.
I'll figure it out. I'll spend this next week figuring it out if it's a red flag or an ick, and I'll get back to you.
What if somebody checks like all the boxes, but they have like some red flags?
Some?
That's normal, right?
Some?
Yeah.
Or are they like crossing boundaries?
They just have like some red flags that you've noticed in past like toxic partners or like partners that had
Like
those
you
red
recognize a
flags.
pattern type shit?
I see what you mean.
I don't know. Because like somebody could still be checking all the boxes, but what if like you see like these really big red flags in them?
I think it has to be a pattern. When you fucking see the pattern, you gotta dip. Or you gotta like bring it up or some shit. But when they correct it, like if you see the red flag and they correct it, you bring it up and they correct that shit, I think that's like cool.
Yeah.
But if it's a pattern, yeah, fuck that.
For some people, that's like who they are.
Bounce.
People are set in their ways sometimes.
Yeah.
So you just gotta let them be. Can't change them.
But we learn.
We learn.
We'll go into more depth on that.
Actually, we don't learn, but it's fine.
We
learn.
do fucking learn.
We'll learn eventually.
I hope we learn.
We learn. We're manifesting, so we're learning.
We'll go into more depth on that another episode.
Episode 2.
Another episode.
I don't know when I'm coming on next time, by the way. When am I coming back on?
Saying applying pressure.
Applying pressure.
I'm applying pressure. Mario.
Whenever I go to the ER.
Whenever Mario goes to the ER.
He lives there.
No, he wants to be on with you.
Okay.
Dude. Yeah. Fuck.
There's too many girls. He's felt
Too much estrogen.
Too much
Yeah.
estrogen on this couch. He's scared.
I think I spoke too close to the mic for like majority of this episode. I think it's all fucking peaking.
You're fine. Mario talks like this right on the mic. You hear his deep ass voice.
It's like in his throat.
Yeah.
It's in his uvula.
It's in his uvula, bro. Wait, she knows. She knows.
Wait,
She's
do you
laughing.
know?
We have Mario's mom here.
Oh, okay, all right. She's on. All right, next episode.
Next episode.
Oh yeah, when am I coming back on?
Have to check our calendar.
Yeah, we have
Mario?
to ask our secretary.
It could be on episode 20.
All right,
20.
fine.
Yeah,
on all
double
the-
digits.
Every 10 episodes, I'll do
Yeah.
a checkup.
Every 10 episodes, we'll check up on
Like
you.
the fucking doctor. But yeah.
Well, thank you. It was a pleasure
More
to have
pleasure.
you.
It was more pleasure. Yeah?
Yes.
Thank you.
I think you could take your pimple patch off now.
Did you have it on this
Come
whole
on,
time?
man.
It's been like 3 hours.
Are we zoomed in? She's gonna zoom in for the reals, huh?
Yeah.
You can zoom in.
I try to smooth your face.
I'm not taking it off. I'm gonna keep it there.
He's
I mean,
committed.
we've already filmed the whole episode, so.
I need someone as committed to me as Joey to this pimple patch.
Dude,
Honestly.
I was facing you, so it was fine until you mentioned it. Now I gotta fucking show him. Shit!
Show the people.
I know,
Wait,
why'd you call him out, fool?
I'm so sorry. I just been looking
That's
at this
fucked up.
whole time, bro. I have
never
made
coming on
zero eye
again.
contact with you.
He's never coming on again. Alright.
It's okay. It's fine. It's normal.
Masa.
Sign us off, fool.
Signs off. Oh, me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Buzz Buddies signing off. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned something really important today. Hope you reflected on your life. We are the experts. Like I said, we are the experts. Joey, do you want to throw up your Instagram, your social medias?
It's a J.Meta. It's a J _Meta 3 underscores after that on Instagram.
And then I'm Jama. It's Jama 3A's _.
33 Bree at 33 Bree 33, and you can follow the pod on at Buzz Buddies Pod. BUZZBDIESPOD.
Yeah, you ate that.
Shit!
She can spell.
I can't spell that
She
shit.
can spell. She's Englishing today.
Wait, what's Mario's Instagram?
And then we got Mario.
Mari Sands?
At Mari Sands Music at
Yeah, bro,
gmail.com.
drop it in, bro. Drop it in.
I'm back, guys. I'm alive. My Instagram is Mari Sands Music at MARISANZ Music on Instagram, and also I make music.
I make music.
We know. We fucking know.
Remember when the sidekick told you that? We gotta talk about her sometime.
Yeah, we gotta talk about it.
Dressed like
Yeah, he well, off top like one story, but he was like she said something about him becoming like an artist or something, and he didn't even tell her like he made music yet, and then he was like I'd make music, and she was like, yeah, I know.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Savage psychic.
She's a fucking liar.
Savage.
She didn't know.
Don't talk about her like that on here.
Masa.
Say sorry.
Sorry.
Say sorry.
No. No.
Spiritual mommy.
Thank you for listening. We will never stop talking if I don't say this right now. So, love you, and we'll see you next week.
On episode 20.
Oh, this is Joey's here, episode 20.
I'll fuck off.
Okay, bye, guys. We love you. Bye.
Yes.